Hi all, this is Solo bringing you another YouTube video, and today we are going to be talking about evasion. So, I have been talking about my previous videos, different builds, different aspects, and do you know what, I thought, I got a level 74, I think it's 74 witch now, and I'm doing end maps. It's currently on tier 3 end maps, but I thought, do you know what, I'll make a new character up, and I'll try something completely different. Something I don't normally do. I just go complete evasion. I go complete evasion. I use some of my uniques up where I'm never going to use if not. And this video is basically going to go completely through evasion. I'm going to show you. This is literally just the very start of the game, but I'm going to show you exactly what evasion is. And in this game, because they haven't buffed health in this game at all, you have to either go energy shield or you have to go evasion, right? So energy shield is obviously the easiest one to go for because you don't have any dodge chance really, but you can take a lot of hits because you can get a massive energy shield of like 4,000 to 6,000 health. Some people even have more than that late game, but on average, by the time you hit level 60 to 70, you should have about 4,000 to 6,000 HP or energy shield. And then you can go immune to chaos damage in the passive tree, and you can have 1 HP and like 4,000 to 6,000 energy shield, and you're pretty much good and you're pretty much set, right? So what about evasion? So evasion itself stops you from getting attacked by hits, right? That is the main thing. It stops you from getting attacked by actual physical hits. So any boss or any mob that hits you, physical hits are not gonna. There's a good chance they're gonna miss. Currently, I have 85% evasion. I intend to try and get out to 90, but on this passive tree, when you are the archer, I haven't ascended yet. When I do ascend, I'll probably have even better passives. I'm probably going to go poison as well, because poison seems to be very strong. Electric seems to be very strong as well. But currently, I've gone down this tree, right? And there's one I found, which I'm now working my way towards. Go over here. Dexterity, dexterity, dexterity. We've got a massive hit on these dexterity, because I'm going to go over here. 1% attack speed per 15 dex, so I'm stacking my dexterity, right? But we're going to go over here. Increase evasion, then we're going to go over here. This increases my evasion rating on my equipped armor by 100%. Now, why is that important? Because if you have a certain passive on your unique armor, I currently have 180 evasion, but when I'm on 100, when I'm on full life, I get 101% evasion rating on top of that. So I double my evasion rating. Okay, so we now have was it 360? 360 evasion at the minute. Obviously, this is a level 1 gear. Body armor, right, slot. So you can equip this at level 1, so it automatically gives you like 80% evasion just by equipping it at level 1 till like level 60 or 72 you can get something that's better. But currently we have about 360 evasion. This is really strong, right? It's incredibly strong. And I have like some other uniques I found when I was doing my other run. Nothing special, but it gives you it splits projectiles into 2. So if you're shooting one, like I'm using a lightning build, and it'll like arch over. So it's really handy, right? For early game especially. But why is that important, right? So it's important because we go over to this node. You can evade all attacks. So standard default evasion is you evade hits on enemies. Enemy who hits you, physical hits, projectiles, you can dodge them as well. But AoE damage, so if someone does an AoE or boss does an AoE, you do not dodge that. Because even though you dodge the actual hits, you do not dodge the AoE damage that it does around it, so you still get hit. But this is different. This Acrobatics makes it so you can dodge everything. This is crazy powerful, dude. I will do an update video when I actually hit this tree. I've still got like another 10 levels or something. I'm only like I said, I just started this out. I thought I'd just make a video and show people that you don't have to be locked into just energy shield if you want to do late game. I know health is pretty much irrelevant now because you can't really stack health unless you stack your gear items with health on them, and you barely get any health nodes in the entire tree, right? There's just nothing. Even for barbarians, there's just nothing, right? Even barbarians have to stack energy shield to get like the high health. But this is big. This is incredibly big, right? I can evade all attacks but I have 70% less evasion. Well, that just drops my evasion to 60%. That's all it does. I just lose 70%. You think 70% is a lot? Let me show this node before I actually go to this. So I lose 70% on this, but to get this, if I took this tree, 15, 15, 15, 30, plus 8% dexterity, 15, 15, 100% increased evasion. So my armor goes from 360 and then doubles again, right? So that's what? That's 720, 740, 720, something like that. What was it? Yeah, 360, 720. So I now have 720 evasion on my level 1 unique evasion body armor, right? And the 70% we lose from taking that node, if we get these 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, yeah, so if you take these small ones here, basically that's what it costs to be able to dodge everything. And not only that, I lose these 4 or 5 nodes in terms of evasion just to equip this, but I am able to dodge every single attack. Well, this itself automatically doubles my armor to go to 720 evasion, which is massive, and I get 30% plus 8% dexterity. Why is the 8% important? Because the 8% stacks on all the dexterity I'm stacking. And why is that important? Because 8% of my total dexterity then goes to my extra attack speed. Every 15 dexterity converts into 1% attack speed. So I'm going to get like 10 to 15% attack speed when I finally unlock all these nodes. And you get, I think it's 6% attack speed before you even get to that anyway. So I'm going to get easily 15%. So in terms of bosses, the bosses that don't have AoE attacks, I literally just stand in front of them, they can't kill me. That's how overpowered this build is. If I get hit with this build, there's a good thing about this build. Very, very early on, you have the choice to choose projectile damage or evasion. If you go evasion and go down here, you automatically start to go to this one, right? You get dexterity, then this one, then go over to here. Flask charge gained, right? Flask charges are incredibly important because the more flask charge you get, at the minute I've got a 15% extra increase in my duration of my flasks, and I have a extra charge gain. I don't know where I can see the charges, but at the minute I've got 15, 30, 45. I've got 45% extra charges gained on my flask when I kill enemies that charge my flask up. You can go down to here and spec into this node as well. But when I kill mobs with my chain lightning attack, I normally get 1 or 2 flasks every mob like group, like 5 or 6. I automatically get 1 or 2 flasks, right? That is incredibly important against bosses. Why is this important? Because that can save your life, dude. Like, no joke, that can actually save your life. Getting them extra couple of flasks while you're on low health and the boss is on low health and you're on low health and you get them extra couple of flasks just to save your life. Incredibly important, dude. This video is just to show that do not skip on evasion. If you can go down the evasion route, even if you're like a mage class and you want to go evasion, or you are a melee class and you want to go evasion, for monk for example, do not skip evasion. Do not just say, oh, I need to go energy shield straight away. Because energy shield is good, but you take damage from everything, dude. You have 0 evasion because you're speccing everything into energy shield. Energy shield is good. Like I said, my last build, my witch, my summoner, she basically is pure energy shield. That's the only thing that's keeping her alive. She barely has any physical resistance, and when she gets tapped for like 2,000 of her energy shield. But she does have like 6,000 to 8,000 energy shield, right? So I'm not too bad on that, but I had to spec so many points into it to get such a high energy shield that I couldn't spec anything else. And I haven't got many points in evasion at all, and I barely get hit. And if you have something silly like, look at these are rubbish gloves, right? But they've got a really good important thing on them. Gain 2 life per enemy hit with attacks. Why is this good, right? I get 2 life. 2 life is nothing, right? I got 300 life. It's gonna take me ages. No, it's not. I am lightning. I do chain damage, and everything stacks. And not only that, with my bow, it has fork or like a chain attack when it just normally shoots. And I've also got with this skill as well to chain and to pierce. So I'll show you what I mean. You see I'm hitting the enemy's hitting me now? If I hit them, look at my health go up. I'm instantly getting leech life. This is 2 health per hit. Look how quick my life goes up. If I stack a couple of items, they'll give me 2 or 3 life per hit, and I get 2 or 3 items, like gloves, legs or gloves and helmet or something like that. And I get 2 or 3 or 3 or 4 health per hit. I can basically sustain myself when I do get hit, but that's only for the early game until I get that node, the Acrobatics node, that stops me from getting hit completely, right? Then I'll go full evasion and basically stack evasion, so I just don't take hits from anything, right? And when I do take hits, I can just recover straight away. But if I can get them hits, health on damage hits with this sort of build, it is insanely powerful, dude. The early game sustain with the archer is insane. Like, I played a rogue, well, the archer, I've played the witch, I've played the summoner, or the mage, sorry, like the mage. You can be a mage and a summoner at the same time, so I sort of messed about both of them. But I also played the monk, right? And I played the barbarian. Barbarian and monk had the hardest times in melee. And even as a long range caster, wizards also have a really hard time because you have to spec into so much damage. You have to go either energy shield and be like sort of mid-tier damage, or go high-tier damage and basically get one-shotted by everything, right? So what I'm saying is, do not skip on energy shield. If you are a new player and want to have an easy time, first make an energy shield character. When you make an energy shield character, get enough uniques and just farm out some good items for your new character. And when you do farm out some new items, try going evasion, right? Evasion is incredibly powerful, and I don't think there's enough people really talking about it, right? I never really hear many people talking about it. They all see, oh, energy shield's the way, energy shield's the way. Yeah, it probably is the way if you don't want to dodge anything, and you don't. But if you have like an archer build or anything that's going to use, like, you want to do something different, then I definitely suggest trying out evasion for sure. There's so many different combinations and things in this game that you can just re-roll your builds to. It's just amazing, dude. It really is. And it's just such a fun time to be able to just literally experiment with everything and just chill out and just have fun, right? This game is just fun. But anyway, so I thought I'd just make this video just to let everyone know that definitely give it a try. Evasion is the way forward, in my opinion. Once like I said, once I get that node, dude, it's over, dude. I'll make an update video, but once I get that and I can evade all attacks, it's over. I'll be like a god, man. Like, literally, they'll be like god tier. It's insane. Poison is really, really strong in this game as well. Poison and bleed, really, really strong. If you can get the magnitude and increase a stack in damage of poison and bleed, the damage is insane, dude. You just sit there and you just see his health bar drop. It's like, god damn. Anyway, yeah. If you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll follow up with an update video. And if I don't speak to anyone or make any videos before Christmas, have a happy Christmas, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.